So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Marcin Wielec, and I am the director of the Institute of Justice in Warsaw. It's a great honor and a great pleasure to welcome all of you on behalf of the entire management of Institute of Justice at the International Scientific Conference entitled Religion Symbols in Public Sphere in the Legal Orders of Central and European Countries. In particular, I would like to welcome all the distinguished experts we will have the opportunity to hear today. I especially greet Professor Ede Szilágyi, Director of the Institute of Comparative Law, Ferenc Madl in Budapest. This institute is our partner in running this project. I'm delighted that the conference will be held in such a large group of experts from as many countries, 6 countries: Hungary, Serbia, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Croatia, and Poland, of course. So it is important because it will allow to show a wider spectrum of issues related to religious symbols. Therefore, it is so important that the consideration undertaken during today's event will be enriched with regulation present in the legal orders of Central and Eastern Europe countries. I wish all experts and guests fruitful debates, interesting speeches, and interesting final conclusions. So I give the floor in this moment in my deputy, Mr. Professor Paweł Sobczyk. Please continue the conference.
Dear Director Marcin Wielec, dear Director Ede Szilágyi, dear speakers, dear special guests, dear ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for welcoming and opening the conference. Thank you very much to Director Szilágyi for the initiative of such interesting research. It is an honor and privilege for me to participate in such important and international project. Thank you very much for the adoption of my invitation to participate in the conference of 2 special guests, Professor Balázs Sanda, Judge of the Constitutional Court in Hungary, and Professor Marek Bielecki, President of Polish Association of Law on Religion. Thank you also for Professor Piotr Stanisz that we wanted to act to the chairman of the session. The main organizers of the event are the Ferenc Madl Institute of Comparative Law, with cooperation the Institute of Justice in Warsaw and the Central European Association for Comparative Law. Our international conference, Religious Symbols in Public Sphere in the Legal Orders of Central and European countries, is one of the events of the research group Freedom of Conscience and Religion in Europe. I'd like to thank the professors, members of our rich team, for the cooperation so far within the team. Dear colleagues, thank you very much. Let me say a few words about the concept of this conference. The discussion about the presence of religious symbols has been going on in European realities for several decades. It's often marked by enormous emotional intensity, reflecting the attitude of society to the basis values on which Europe, culture, and civilization are based. And it also testifies to the Christian identity of nation. The main assumption of this analysis is to show the normative aspect in selected European countries relating to the possibility of manifesting one's beliefs through religious symbols. The position of the judiciary, expressed both by international bodies and by national judicial system, plays a fundamental role in shaping the contemporary model. It should also be emphasized that historical conditions also have an impact on the presence of religious symbols in public space. The conducive research will show the right of believers to manifest their religious feelings in public space while respecting the separateness and tolerance of people with different views. Today, at the international conference, team members will present some of their research results. So I wish you all fruitful deliberations. Now, I'm asking for Professor Piotr Stanisz, Head of Department of Law on Religion in Faculty of Law, Canon Law and Administration in the John Paul II Catholic University in Lublin, to lead the session. Dear Professor, please.
Thank you very much, Professor Sobczyk, and good morning, everyone. Let me start with expressing my gratitude for the invitation to act as a moderator during the first part of today's conference. Let me also congratulate the organizers on the initiative to undertake comparative research on the topic of religious symbols in public sphere in the legal order of the countries of our part of Europe. On the one hand, I'm deeply convinced that the chosen issue is still topical and important for the European Union, which can't avoid questions about its identity. On the other hand, I also believe that the important part of our societies, that is, the societies of the states which had similar experiences in the decades of Soviet domination, are characterized by a kind of common sensitivity as for their own culture and its religious components. So I'm very excited about the lectures we are going to listen to.